Trevin Wax and his wife were at a couples retreat when the United States went into lockdown over the coronavirus. And they decided that evening to go for a walk and go to the supermarket to get a few groceries. And when they went in, as they walked along the aisles, they discovered that many of the aisles and many of the shelves were empty. They went down and they saw the potatoes had gone, the meat had gone, the flour had gone. So many of those things that we would expect to be there, rice and pasta. And then when they turned the next corner, the aisle was just bright, full and overflowing. And it turned out that this was the sweet aisle. This was where the lollies were. And they made a discovery. Trevin Wax realized that there is an important truth to learn. In a time of suffering or crisis, people go for what they need most, not for what they like most. So what happened in a time of global panic and distancing and isolation, no one went to the store thinking about, I've got to have some lollies, man. I've got to get some lollies before this all locks down. In a time like that, he observed, and I'll quote what he said, the temptation in our day is for preachers and teachers, songwriters and artists to try to draw crowds by serving up sweets over sustenance. Just give people what they like most, whether it's the catchiest song or a self-help book or Bible study or a sermon series that chases the latest fad. So he said, in times of abundance, we create an illusion that we're in control. We expect the church to come alongside us and to give us tips for better living, something that will sweeten life, a life that we've cooked up for ourselves. But what people like is not what they necessarily need. When suffering hits, it exposes our weaknesses. When we encounter a frightening diagnosis, when we have a sudden accident or we have the death of a loved one, sweets don't satisfy. We need something to sustain us and strengthen us through that time. We need sustenance to get through the trial. And we need churches to remind us of the fundamentals, the fundamental truths we so easily ignore. So what he concludes is we need sustenance over sweets. So Northcross, what we're going to do, what we're promising to do over these next few weeks in lockdown is to give you sustenance, not sweet nothings. We want to really feed you each week as we travel through. So today I've entitled my message, COVID-19 and the Goodness of God.